Welcome back, guys, and thank you for joining me in another episode in Satisfactory. This will be episode 5 of a little factory adventure here in 1.1 experimental. I finished redoing the base and kind of improved it a little. Gonna go into flight mode and show you what I done. I've pulled these boxes out here, smart splitting everything, and put them into a sink, all the production. So everything it says it used to be, these boys are sinking in that sink. These boys in here, which are making the reinforced plates, the rotors, and the modular frames, are sinking in that one. This remained almost the same with sinking the quick wire, but I've upgraded our Caterian production in there a lot. So that miner is pushing into a lot of smelters, a lot of constructors in there. Everything is nice and dandy. 2 480 lines, because I don't remember how much we're making. And it's being it's being transported in here by this amazing tractor of ours, bringing 1515 quick wire. Getting into the box storage, it's filled up, it's gonna sink, okay? 2 Mark 4 belts is just amazing. That one, it ain't being used because we don't need that iron right now. Okay, so at this point, we're using for all of this only 2 nodes. That guy and the guy behind in there. That's it. That one, it's not working. And the one in here, it ain't working either. This, it's what we did before, the excess. Some of it is getting into those 3 constructors, which are making some wire needed up top for the rotors, and other excess is gonna get synced in there. See, we still have some iron that it's being made and not used. Now let me show you how do I like my building. That's the elevator. Let me show you what I did in here. So iron comes in here. We got a bunch of smelters for it. It's 480 is the maximum. Excuse me for the noise, but we're in a factory game in here. The smelters are noisy. Everything is getting smelted, then it's getting pushed on that belt and goes up top. This is the ground floor smelting. Calling the elevator, baby. We have elevators. They're just amazing. Me likes them. Me likes them a bunch. I'm gonna use them. You can change the music, by the way. We're going to the first floor, the foundries. So in here, we have 480 iron downstairs. As you can know, as you well know, with our recipe, we're making 50% more. So it's a bunch more than what our belts can use. So I kind of split it up. This 4 in here, I'm making 240. I'm making 160, which are going up on that lift. I didn't use floor holes. Why is that one not powered? It is now. And on that one, sorry, losing my voice. And on that one, we have those 2 4 6 8. So 320 or 60 or 40. Let's see. 60. Okay, the rest of it is going up on that line and up through there. This is the excess that is gonna get synced at some point, because it might be times when things are not working, so need to sync. So it's gonna sync both the excess from the coal and from the steel as well. It happened, so that's why I put it. By the way, made the jetpack. It's just amazing. The fuel that we're using, the biofuel, is not amazing, but it's gonna be fine. After what we have the refineries, we're gonna be able to have the liquid biofuel. Now, this is that little one, which is making the beams in here. We have 4 constructors making the beams, going up top. And all these boys are making pipes. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 of them. So we have 320 pipes. This is the recreation area here. You get out of the factory. I didn't want to close it. I don't know why. I kind of like it like that. Ignore the fact that that sink is poking. Pipe which goes up through here, next to the beams, basically. This is the wire. Gonna have to show you in there as well. Let's go to the last floor. Assemblers. This is kind of madness in here. I think I will redo them at some point, but for now it is like that. So, pipage. No, beams come into that box, which is filled up. The rest is getting towards the sink. The sink is in there, okay? It's getting on that line. Pipes are coming through there. 2 splitters, believe it or not. One of them is feeding in there, into that production line. One of them is feeding into those assemblers. The box, of course, and the excess is getting synced. You see we're syncing a bunch of pipes right now. Let's begin from the back. So, from down below, we have quick wire and concrete being delivered here. These 4 guys in here are making the encased pipes, which are beams, but we're making them with pipes. 4, 4, 1, 1. That's 10 coming down this line into a box. Of course, they're getting synced because the box is full. In here, we're taking the quick wire and the pipes, and we're making stators, which are being merged on line underneath that one. Go into a box, that one, which will never get filled because later down the line we're using it to make motors. Or maybe it's gonna get filled, I don't know. No, it won't. Good. Made 50 of those. Barely made them. So they're charging. We're gonna take a peek at the power soon enough. Let's go down this line. I removed the silica from that shelf in here, moved it all the way in the back. That's the quartz. That's the SAM that's coming here. The minor Mark II underground there-ish is pushing up 300 now. It's to the maximum overclock. So we're making the reanimated SAM in here. We're gonna need it later down the line just to make the fluctuators. The pipes that are coming in here are merged with the iron wire, which is made down below, you saw it, into this guys, making 10 rotors per minute. And with those 10 stators coming from those boxes, we have in here our amazing friend, which it's like a dragon right now. You see the colors? Yeah, I summer slooped it just to have 10 motors per minute, just to fill me that box faster. Oh, we're sinking. Wow, in that case, I'm gonna come here, stay in the antenna, and we're gonna grab our summer sloops. We're making 5 motors per minute, okay? No need to use the summer sloops for that. Absolutely no need. 5 motors per minute, that's what we're doing. It's for our own personal needs. Got a bunch. Amazing. Now, down the line, we have the quickie wire here. This amazing stuff in here with the biofuel will get deleted. Gonna move it downstairs to make the liquid biofuel, but for now, it stays in here. Quick wire goes into that somewhere with the sheets, making air limiters. So apparently we got 1400 something in there. Amazing. Copper, you know it, is the same story as ever. There's the concrete, same story as ever. There's the silica. When the silica, one constructor making shards, those that stuff in there. Okay, the box is almost filled up. At some point, is gonna get synced, and the rest of it is turned into silica. Of course, a lot more than one Mark IV line. So this batches is getting synced in here. Those are getting into the box and synced in there. I'm planning to bring in here that couple from there, making the copper wire, plastic and rubber, and it's gonna be used with the silica to make circuit boards. I don't remember what it takes exactly. It could be Caterium, we got him in there, we can bring it down. It could be wire, we could grab it from there, but I think it's something like silica and copper sheets. That's why I put these guys in here. I'm not sure. We have in here our little explorer. Made it. I've made a bunch of crystal oscillators by hand, like a peasant. We got 91. Still unable to unlock the radars. It is what it is. I need computers and I don't remember what else for that. Let's see. Ma'am, what you got in here for us? Oh, heavies and computers. So it's gonna be a minute. I've unlocked more stuff in here. I don't know. I had this boy in the back working here, making the versatile frames. Oh, pretty fast, I man. And double the production, of course, because that's how I like it. It finished. We have 2,500 versatile frameworks in there. Let's send the current milestone, all processing, just to start doing stuff and work today, you know? Something like that.
Milestone reached. Crude oil can now be extracted and refined to produce various industrially beneficial parts. The byproducts of these processes will require careful management, but a capable pioneer such as yourself surely understands that. To improve efficiency, pipelines can now be optimized with valves to limit and balance their throughput. These were initially left out because Fixit did not want to overwhelm pioneers with complex pipeline management, but they have since been re-added after my impassioned defense of your capabilities.
What do you think about that? Impassioned defense of our capabilities. Amazing. We need more reinforced plates. So right now we have refineries. We will be able rotors. We have 78. Let's grab more to start making. Hi there, little bud. How are you today? The rubber, the plastic, the fuel. But the fuel, we're gonna make it for nothing because we cannot burn it, we cannot store it, we cannot do anything with it. Okay, so I don't remember the rates. That's a totally different story. So oil extractor gotta be placed on a resource node. We gotta get our butts in there. Let's say it's 240. Okay, let's pretend it's 240. We're gonna need this one. So it's taking 30. We're gonna need 8 refineries. Okay. And 10, and the other one makes 20. So we're gonna have 80 and another 4. No. Yeah, 80 and 40, 120. 120. We gotta take care of the heavy oil. 120. Heavy oil turn into petroleum coke, right? So 3 of them. So we're gonna need another 3. We're gonna need 11. Good stuff. Let's delete this one and that one. We're gonna need belts. We're gonna need a list of sink. Already I think I put in there. I don't remember. So I've made the bridge. Yeah, I see it. I've put the transport station. Let's see it. Is it in there? Yeah, it is. So that's gonna be our pickup point. An elevator, of course, and a huge platform. Not visible, but it's in there. You gotta trust me. What else? Let's build the delivery point in here. This boy will not be needed in here. I would like to build flight mode. In here or in there or somewhere, you know. I don't want to get in this side with them. So I think the best thing ever would be just to put Zoop in and extend this one a little. I think so. And we're gonna deliver in here what we need basically. So let's take care of that really fast. Transport, truck station blaze, like that. We're gonna come. Let's leave ourselves some more space in here. We're gonna come with the tractor in here, make a curve, somewhat. deliver that, and that's it. Give me 2 more here. Just to have enough place to turn that tractor. Oh my god, it's getting nighttime. Amazing. Yeah. Perfect. So this one will be oil, because oil products delivery. Okay, and it's set to unload. Perfect. It's gonna work with the coke that we're gonna make in there. And that's about it. So this will be our platform here. Okay, good stuff. Let's take care of, well, actually, we can take care of the output afterwards. But let's start simulating stuff in here. So if I want to build that way, because that's how I want to build it, let's put in here our containers. What exactly are we going to transport? What we're going to have? Rubber, plastic. The coke is going to get in there, fitting that into the rest of it synced. And at some point we're going to have aluminum in there. But we can add stuff later. Okay, good. We're going to need exits in here. So smart splitting. Me down. Like that. 2 of them, because we want it made fast. Okay. Let's put 1 more in here. Connect all of this with belts. Sorry. So exit number 1, exit number 2. Okay. Let's say that the first one will be plastic or rubber. This guy's needed to be smart splitter, by the way. Amazing. Let's finish with the belts first. Sorry, belt. In there, in here. Okay, perfect. 1 belt going down, 1 belt going up. Good stuff. Dimensional depot. Oh, I don't have a bunch of Mercer spheres. Attention, okay? I only have 2 left, so this is it. This is it. Somebody's gonna have to go and collect more. Now that I have the jetpack, it's gonna be a lot easier. I'll be able to go further. Okay. Access. Good stuff. So, the first one, let's see. Ahead. Any undefined. To the left. Overflow. And right output. Plastic. Okay, good stuff. Copy, paste. Lights on. Let's get into this other side. Paste the first one just to have those, but in here we're gonna put rubber. Perfect. Copy, paste. Let's check it out. Perfect. So the first one will be plastic, the second one rubber. Now we gotta merge these boys in here. Let's make it happen. I need merger, please. With you. Aligned. I think it's good like that. Let's put it in the back. 2 of them, of course, because 2 lines. Mark 4. What am I doing here? So that's 1 exit, 2 exits. This will suffice. Those 2. You know why? Because everything is coming on a 480 line. So it's gonna be fine. Need sinks in here. Let's unite those as well. Just to make it nice and pretty. Up in here. So this is gonna be undefined. If we are transporting something else in there by mistake, because it could happen, it's gonna get stored in this box. So let's say here 2 of you I will need. 1, 2. Let's grab some Mark 1s. 1 in there, One up there and then in there. Perfect. We're gonna need the power in here, that's for sure. Yeah, it happened. Okay, let's bring that one up here. Down here, I said. Let me up, please. Already out of fuel. This amazing stuff. Delete that. Connect that, that. Perfect. We still have a line for our construction. Let's go. Gonna take our explorer and get to the other side. First drive. I got the coal inside. Don't worry about it. So this is where our copper magic is. We got an elevator down there. Didn't took that way yet. We're gonna take it at some point. I didn't check. But do we have everything we need? Apparently we do. Thanks to the dimensional depot, that is, because didn't have enough models on me. But it's fine. Okay, okay, we're getting closer. We're getting closer. So this is our huge platform in here. We're not gonna be able to use it all at this point, but it's gonna happen at some point. Oh my god, no! Almost fell into the water. Gonna have to make a hyper tube in here at some point. It is what it is. So the delivery will start from here. I don't know. Let's leave our explorer in here. Go around that way with the tractor. Perfect. We gotta deliver in here the goods. Huge platform. I ain't lying. Coming up. Come on. What you think? Oh, it's coming. It's coming. Don't worry about it. It's fine. So stupid with that music. I love it. Okay. So our nodes are in there. At this point, our production will be puny. Oops, not enough fuel. But we gotta deliver them in there. We're not gonna have a bunch of refineries in here. Only one node from the beginning. I don't know if that one or another one. I made this platform big. Okay. So that's one node in there, and there is another one in the back in there. I'm thinking let's leave this part for that node, and let's use this part in here for that node. And that way I can put in here the refineries and connect them in there somehow with the belts. Because we're gonna end up with at least 16 refineries for each node. So we gotta have the place to put them. If I put them in there, it ain't gonna be pretty. So let's leave that space and start putting them from here. I don't know if I can place them into this arch or not, but here we are. This is our oil node. How should I bring that pipe? Through here? You said. Okay, let's bring it through here. Where the bread of power? In here. Okay, we need oil extractor, baby. Going like this way, if I may, please. Guys, I need you to move. Is that guy? Come on. Thank you very much. It's much appreciated, your help. 120. It's not a bunch. Is this not the pure one? It's a normal. Shoot. What is the other one? Where is it? I lost myself in here. I think the pure ones are further away because we have 4 nodes. This one is pure. Okay. Okay. Good stuff. Well, we're gonna kind of overclock this way. And that's it. 120. Here you go. 240. Good stuff. Let's begin putting down the pipe. This one goes until 300. The pipe, I mean. It can transport up to 300. Okay, let's get into flight mode in here. I need to see. So we're gonna feed them through the back. I think this place will be enough. Something like that. Let's bring it up here. Auto. Yeah, something like that. And then come with it straight in here. It's seated. Perfect. Good. Now. Refineries. We said 240. We need 8 of them. So we have one entry in the back. Let's see if those are gonna fit in there or not. So, amazing. They fit. They fit. Okay, we're good. We're good. They fitted, right? True. But they work. It works. It works. It works really good. Okay, good stuff. Let's put the crosses in here. Let me connect the crosses actually by myself. And I'll see you guys when I finished. So I'll put the crosses in. I put a backstop pipe just to feed from the middle and from the end. Also a couple of fluid buffers in here. They're not really necessary in theory, but it's better to have them. It's way better to have them. So now we're gonna need to connect this boy to the power, these boys to the power. Let's come with it in here. I think I want to go through the front. In here, like. We're gonna decide where after. So we have 2 exits, okay? We have an exit for liquid and we have an exit for a solid. The solid is gonna be the plastic or the rubber. We're gonna start with the plastic in here. 1, sorry. 2, 3, 4. We're gonna start with the plastic and continue with the rubber. Okay, so rubber. 1. That will give us 80 of each. 3, 4. So this is rubber, plastic. Perfect. Everything is done. Now, in order to not mess it up, I like to use these guys in here. Each one is transporting 20. Okay, so it ain't a bunch. We gotta put these boys in here. We're gonna have a sushi belt in here. That means that our plastic and our rubber, they're gonna be combined on the same belt and transported that way. Of course, this one, you gotta replant it. Just make the connection. The connection is not happening because I misplaced this one. Okay, good stuff. Let's put it again. Merger. Heading in the front. Yeah. Okay, good stuff. Let's try it again. Yep. That's one. Okay, let me put the mergers and the lifts. And the pipes. And I'll show you what comes out of it. Okay, so it's done now. You see why I made it like this, right? Connection to each and every single one. Flight mode. Okay. Now, normally, we could go with the Mark III belt in here, but I'm gonna make it a Mark IV from the start. Let's hope I have enough of this Mark IV material to go all the way until there. I'm not sure of it, but it is what it is. We still gotta take care of behavior. Okay, but it is what it is. Gonna come with it through here. No, it ain't good. Gotta leave myself some space in here because we need to transport the other stuff as well. The let's leave this space open and let's come through the back, not in the front of the elevator. Uh-oh, I think I'm gonna miss the in-case pipes. She's gonna have to be on this line. Okay. We're gonna have to bring in that compacted coal, which is not compacted coal, which I forgot how it's called. That is made after what you refine the heavy oil. Yeah, just to have fuel for this boy here. Straight, please. Elevator music coming up. Okay. In there are the entrances. Okay. Let's actually bring down one entrance. So entrance is that way. No, that's exit. Entrance is that way. And entrance is that way. The first one, it's for the products. This one. Amazing. Almost aligned. Almost. Okay. Almost. And the second one, it's for the other stuff. So let's bring the other stuff now. Why won't you go? How is this happening here? Perfect. Invalid shape. Are you serious now? Okay, come through there. And then come in here next to this boy. Gonna leave myself some space because at some point we're gonna have a bunch of plastic and a bunch of rubber, and it's gonna take my Mark 5 for each of them. So yeah, gonna have a space for one belt in the middle, or we could just do a buffer, but let's just leave the space for now. Okay, catch you guys back on that side. Okay, so I don't have enough Mark 4 material to finish all the base. The base, stupid, not base, you know it. Okay, good stuff. Let's connect these boys to the power now. Let's bring the power in here. And let's start connecting them. They'll start working. That's exactly what we want. Okay, let's see about that heavy oil. So these guys make 10. Rubber, I think I'm making 20. Yeah, so we get 80 and another 40. That's 120. Just gonna make it in here in the back. But I don't know. Well, if I make them in the back, it's gonna be cool, but I won't be able to upgrade this one because I want to bring more in here. So we're gonna put them in the front, basically. 120 we said. Coke, 3 of you. Okay, good stuff. Let's see. So if it's free, let's make it somewhere in the middle, those two and another one. So we're gonna align with that exit, okay? Like that, somehow. H, just to be able to see what exactly it's aligned in here. I think that's good. 1, 2, 3. Let's connect. Let's actually put crosses in first. Do we need crosses? I think I want to pipe from multiple ways, so we need crosses. Okay, we need them. I'm not seeing. Yeah, that is good. 1, 2, 3, please. Okay, let's invent another pole in there. and another pole. I don't know, in here? Put that boy in here? Put that boy in here? Put that boy in there? Pipe watch, please. Give me the heavy oil. 1, 2. Let's pretend we didn't saw that it's passing straight to that power pole. Okay. That one in here. That one needs to be connected, of course. So this boy is already will start making the heavy oil, basically. Let's align that with that and bring it, I don't know, in here. So I think like this. Yep. I want to take the heavy oil from the end of the lines as well and pump it in here. That's key. H, because I don't know if it's the last one. Yep, it is perfect. Amazing. And now I gotta take this coke and put it in there, and the excess is gonna have to be synced. Coke, copy, paste, paste. And because we know fluids are messy in this game, we're gonna take a fluid buffer and put it on the other end. In here. Just to have, let's call it a reserve, but it's not actually a reserve. A place for that one, the heavy oil to go. And keep pressure on the lines, basically. Okay, we're going that way with it. Apparently we're gonna have to jump that line, but it's fine. How much coke is this? 120? Oh my god, it's 120 each! Well, why didn't you send some? So it's 360. Did we grab enough of this reinforced majigis in here? Beams. Oh, we have 300 in stock, so it's good. Oh, 120. So it's gonna have to be at least a Mark II. That one straight. Looks funny. Okay, and this one is gonna have to be Mark IV. Let's go with it that way. Too long. Are you serious? Gonna have to lift it in here for us. Then I put it Mark III because they didn't have the material at the time. Now we have it. I need to go in there with you. So let's do it like that. 1, 2. And drop it in there. Perfect. And it's a 90 and a 90. Amazing. So we got the coke down the line. We got the plastic and the rubber. Amazing. Now that coke is gonna go up there. Okay. But we're gonna have a bunch of excess. So let's put some of this stuff in here and sink it. Think. Power? We can grab it from the elevator or from up top. Let's grab it from the elevator. I don't want it to pass through the elevator. Okay, span splitting. Let's align that one in there. To the right, overflow. just in time because that one got filled up in there. I think that's it. Let's take a peek in there. Let's see if it works or not. Fine. If it's filled up or not. Normally, since we have all that output of coke, it should be fine. But still wanna check it out. Flight mode. So everything is green in here. They are on 100%. Perfect. These guys should all have the residue here. They have it. We have a place for the residue to go if it doesn't have enough place in the pipes. Let's see. How much residue do you have in stock? None? None. Amazing. These boys are always fed with oil from all sides. Perfect. I think we're doing good. I think so. I think we're doing good. Okay, let's get back home to the base. I forgot I gotta put the tractor in. Sorry. Panel? Going up. Okay, so we gotta invent a tractor in here. Transport tractor. Gonna start from here with him. Let's grab some of that coke. 200 will be just fine, thank you. You can fill up again. Let's put in here the coke. I didn't grab it. I just, yeah. Okay, good stuff. Let's put it in here. No. Crafting bench. You need the fuel first. Okay. It's good. It's in the right spot. Record. Start recording. We're gonna come in here. F is gonna load it. It should have been a little more in the front, but it's working anyway. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Wait for the animation to finish. Easy, slowly turn it. Make sure you put some of those signs in there, okay? Otherwise, this ain't gonna work. Same thing in here. Take it easy, okay? He knows with what speed you're driving, so it's fine. You don't want it to shoot over a cliff or something. Okay, so in here, again, I want to take it slow. Make the turn. Come in here, unload. It's gonna unload the plastic and the rubber. Plastic and the rubber should go that way, and it does. Amazing. We're gonna check that splitting system, whatever we did in there, when we're gonna come back. For now, gotta finish recording this route. And on the other side, it's got a bunch of coke. We still have 153 left. It's fine. Okay, so save it. Plastic, oil run, plastic. Delivery. That's how it's gonna be called. Enable autopilot. Get down. Do your job, mister. He's gonna do his job in here. So, oh, of course, it picked up everything. 283 and 285. Very good. Very, 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 very good. How much is sitting? Come on, get out of here. Um, 10 is more than enough. Perfect. Let's get back to the base and see if we can unlock fluid packaging, because we need to package the biofuel just to have a better fuel or our jetpack in here. First we gotta make it, of course, but totally different story, you know. Okay, mid-bank. He's coming. How much do we have here? 259, 229 plus whatever it's in those depots in there. 200 and another 200. Very good. So we have the plastic and the rubber. No excess stuff, right? Right, good stuff. Let's see about the next milestone. First, let's see about the power. Oh, we're getting up there. Okay, this is gonna cut it close. Really close. So this is what I'm talking about. We gotta package it. We need that in our lives. This will not add too much to the table, okay? Because we're not making that one non-stop. And after that, we need to get in here. Because we need the power. Before starting the manufacturers and other stupid stuff, we need the power. So, how should we do this? I think we should unlock this one first. Yeah, that's the only reasonable way to do it. Okay, we need the animals. What else? 100 in keys beams. 200 plastic. And 200 rubber. Put them all in there. So, okay. Come on, Ada, talk with us.
Milestone reached. It is my honor and privilege to inform you that the fuel-powered generator, as well as the industrial fluid buffer, are now available. Due to a lack of gold in your sector, Caterium will serve as a suitable replacement to construct the fuel-powered generator. Your research into this element was valuable. In fact, you in particular are my most valuable pioneer, but don't tell the others I said that, it would be bad for morale.
Yeah, whatever she says. So now we will be able to have power here. We have those boys, okay? They're taking a bunch of resources to buy, but it's fine. I think each one of them takes something like 15 fuel. We'll have to check that one out. We could go and do it right now. Let's select the other milestone first. Select. I cannot deposit the stuff inside until that one comes by. Can I put down, let's say 4 of them? And we have already the refineries in there, but maybe we're gonna need more. Okay. Apparently we have everything in the dimensional depot needed for this. Let's go back in there. Let's make some power. Before going down there, I need to see exactly. I don't remember how. How do you see that? I think you need a vehicle to see that. EQ. Open those. Vehicle pads. So plastic delivery is taking 29 coal per trip. Okay. I don't know in how much time he's doing set trip. This boy. How long does it take? A minute? 2? 8? Because if it's 1 minute, it needs 29 coal per minute. Let's say 60 a minute. That should do it, okay? That means that all those 300, let's use the elevator. All those 360 coke that is being used in there, again, sink, because we're only using 29. instead of sinking, we're gonna burn them. We're gonna burn them up really good. We're gonna make fuel with them. So I'm gonna come here. I don't remember the rates, so let's put down one of these. We're gonna need fuel in here. That's made out of oil. This one, residual fuel. It's taking 60 to make 40, okay? 60, let's not forget. How much do we have? 120. Okay, we got 120. Now, we said we needed 60 of this. Okay, that's all we need. It's gonna take 20 heavier residue. So we have an excess of 100 this thing. This heavier residue. 100, okay? Since each one of these boys is taking 16 here, we're gonna say here you residual 60 and you well, not 60, it's gonna have to be 50, so 33.33. A lot of points in there. Yeah, there's the way. So we have 33 and another 40 fuel at this point. This can go away from here. Uh-oh, not that. This and that. Not that, please. Keep it in there, BAJ, because you're gonna need it. Maybe. So we have 40 fuel and 33 fuel. That's 70 something fuel. Give me a pipe in here. Give me a crest. Let's put it, I don't know, in here. Mark 1. Straight, because that's how I like it. 73 fuel. 73 divided by 50. We need 5 of those making stuff. Power magics. These guys. I think we're gonna put them forward and that's it. Yeah, well. Let's start from, I believe. 5. 1. If it's taking 5. 2. 3. Cage, please. Oh, a little closer? A little further? Is it gonna be enough for that grass and pipeage? Like that? I think I gotta push these boys a little more to the left. This is 5 of them. Let's bring the fuel in. Cage, because I don't see a thing. In there. 1. 2 and 3. Okay, let's delete these guys because we need to move them further back. H. No. H now. Like that. So these boys are taking 20 per minute. Well, that's not amazing. Why 20? I thought it was 15. Okay, it's 20, I guess. Divided by 20, we need 4. Let's delete this one. And all that pipe. Come on, baby. What's going on here? I put a buffer at the other end. 370, 65, whatever. So 60 and another 13. Yeah, another 13. So one of them is gonna have to consume only 13 in here. What is going on? Okay, so it's 166.67 megawatt. 1333, and the rest of them it's 20, so 20, 40, 60, 73, 33. That's how much we have in here. We need to wait. We need to wait for that buffer to be filled up, and we need to wait for these boys to get filled up in here. But this one is filled up, amazing. That one is filled up, amazing. Yep. And this one is starting. I need it at least halfway through, just not to have splash in the pipes. That's what I always wanted to say. Just bring the power in here and prepare for it. So our fluid buffer, it's halfway full. I'm feeling pretty confident starting this place up. Let's do that. We got a little more power. Basically 250 each, this three, so 750. And another 166. 916 megawatts. Only from this four. Just amazing, wasn't it? Amazing, I'm telling you. When we're gonna get in here to power, we're gonna make a field of this. Now, flight mode. I've made this at hand just so that you can see how I make them. But I actually have blueprints for them. Okay, so Mark 4. You see? I could have placed them down like this, but I made it by hand. It's exactly the same stuff, only that they have 2 entrances and 2 exits. All you gotta do is put them down and ignore that solid entrance, or just delete them. You know, it is what it is. Nevertheless, this will be expanded at some point. We're gonna need more plastic. I'm thinking we're gonna grab the other node in there and put another 16 of this in here, just to have a bunch if we can fit them. I don't know, can we fit them? We can fit at least 80 here and 4 on the other side. It's gonna be fine. And make only fuel out of them. Okay, make only fuel and put batches of those. So it's gonna be another 8 in here for this 16. I think so. It's gonna be fine. We're gonna have a little more power. Nevertheless, when I'm talking about power, I'm talking about those nodes in there. Those are pure. It's one in there, and I think that's one more in there. We're gonna have a big field of this stuff in there, making only fuel and giving us the needed power for the aluminum. I'm gonna do the biofuel by myself. I think that's the best thing ever, because there's not much. It's just one of those refineries taking the solid biofuel, mixing it with water, and turn it into liquid biofuel. Packager will be unlocked, so we're gonna have packaged fuel for our jetpack, and we're gonna have packaged biofuel for our jetpack. Basically, we're only gonna use packaged biofuel, but that's a totally different story. Nevertheless, this episode is long enough, guys. I think we're gonna stop it in here. I don't know, into the next one, we're gonna have to unlock the manufacturers and start building stuff. We need to build a bunch, basically. A bunch. We're gonna need heavy modular frames. We're gonna need crystal oscillators. We're gonna need, I don't even know what else. Circuit boards, computers, stuff majiggies. We're gonna need to have the modular engines made from up there. A bunch of stuff is gonna get crowded, but it's fine. At some point, we're gonna start doing the aluminum. And it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be just fine. You'll see it. Nevertheless, pretty satisfied with the build today. Episode long enough, as I already said. We're gonna leave this one in here. Thank you guys so much for being here, for watching this. If you like it, don't forget to drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and if you wanna see some more. And if by any chance you wanna support my dream, becoming a full-time content creator, you can do that by grabbing yourselves an amazing membership. Thank you. I'll see you to the next one. Bye now.